Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to a very exciting show. We have our amazing Richard with us today. And again, thank you so much for taking some time out. I'm really excited to dive into a fun topic today. We're going to be looking into some crop circles and some other goodies that will come up. So, how are you doing, Richard?
Thank you. It is so great to be here again with you, my beautiful sister Breanne, with the beautiful Cherylade hair. Always a pleasure to be in your energy. I feel good. I feel great. I feel alive. I feel aware. I feel electric. We are going through some beautiful, beautiful times right now during this great awakening. And how are you doing?
I'm doing I'm doing really well. Now, I had a really interesting thing happen though. I don't know if it was just the energies and frequencies, but my whole left leg a few weeks ago like shot up with some nerve pain too. So I was healing from that, so just taking it easy. And yeah, just nursing that back to health, but it was quite intense. It was almost like being electrocuted for like 12 hours straight. It was quite awful. But other than that, I've been healing and getting back together and with my energy and just focusing on that. So I've been really excited to start making more videos again for my lovely soul family here. And I'm so excited to be able to do this show with you.
Yay! I'm
Yeah.
excited too. But I guess for your leg, it was something like a clearing, a cleansing that was happening. Like
Yeah.
maybe some old trauma, maybe not you as Brianne. I don't know where it came from. But yeah, you were going through some major healing because the electricity, that's something, a clearing coming back online.
Yeah.
So is it gone now? I think so.
It's healing. Certain ways still activated or certain ways I move, but for the most part, it's starting to heal now. So
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's been my only. I've been feeling pretty good. It's been a rough, like, how's your sleep going? I haven't been sleeping that great, but
Sleep, sleep. Last night I did not sleep so well. I woke up several times. It wasn't a deep sleep, but the night before it was a deep sleep. So I'm a bit of a yo-yo right now. There's a lot of activity happening in the ether, right? Because when we sleep, we don't stay in the body. We travel. We're all travelers. So there is a lot of meetings, a lot of congresses, a lot of clearing house, getting prepared, a lot of preparation. So, I think that this is why the sleep pattern, is the way it is. And time is fleeting, time is speeding up.
oh my goodness.
So,
It
yeah,
absolutely is. It feels like the days just
yeah.
from time speeding up and synchronicities too. Like the other day, you messaged me. I thought about you. I was actually in the middle of filming a video, and all of a sudden I was like, "Oh, there's Richard," and you popped in. So I was laughing to myself about that. But yeah, synchronicities are at a all-time high, and that's what I've been hearing from so many people too.
Oh, yes. And not just like people like our example, you thinking of me and I send you a message, but they are everywhere. They are in numbers, they are in letters.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. I've been seeing the number four. I was talking to my amazing friend Marsha over there, and we were going back and forth, and the number four was coming up for me for probably 4 days too. It was hilarious. Every single day. It was multiple times. So quite interesting to see the synchronicity and numbers pop up.
Well, yes, and the number four, how I see it, and you'll probably resonate to it, Brianna. It's like if we look at the Four of Wands, it's actually a traveling through a portal, the 1111 portal. Ah,
Absolutely. Yes,
yeah.
that's my portal energy too, very
Hmm.
much. And just building that solid foundation and connecting to the heart. So very
Yes.
beautiful. Yes. So, my friend, I'm going to let you start with this lovely reading too. We'll do some tarot. Richard has, I think, a cool surprise to share too
Yeah,
with his
let's do it.
energies and his messages, and we'll see if we can get some crystal ball messages too. It's a little bit darker in my room than it usually is because my light went out this morning, but I'm going to
Hmm.
do my best with seeing what messages I can get with the crystal ball too for you guys.
Awesome, because I do love it when you play with the ball, baby. And I think that
Yes.
the family that loves it as well.
I love
Yeah.
it.
So
Oh,
Brianna had contacted me, on a great subject, crop circles. And I resonate strong to it. And I know that it was coming into my field. And I had a few opportunities to talk about it, but I said, no, I'm not touching it. I'm going to save this with my sister Breanne. And you too, I think, too, you might have had opportunities, but you were saving it
Yeah.
because crop circles is a very, very interesting topic, and not just only for what we seem to understand about them. Now, are they all real? Well, we both get not all of them. Okay. I got maybe 1 out of 3 would be real.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 out of 3. And there's a reason why the others are not real. We can maybe discuss about it a little later. But so I went into my meditation this morning and I started surfing the channels as I always do. So I'm focusing about the crop circles, and that's where I get like 1 out of 3. I do see some that might be hybrids of some sort, but that's another story right there. So let's focus on the one. So I'm looking at it and what is the energy around that? And then I got a symbol that just popped up to my important eye, right? And it was the symbol, the original, the most ancient sacred geometry, which is the vesica. So the vesica, for you who do not know, would be this symbol right. Oops, I
Oh,
don't know if it will come out well because I know screens on screen. So this would be the vesica here. Most of us know it from this right here. But what it would be like divine masculine merging in with divine feminine, and that's where creation would come. And at the center, that would be like the yoni, right? The portal, the one that crowns and gives birth. So, okay, thank you, higher self. I love the imagery, but why are you showing this to me right now? So then I was shown that this is how this symbol, the vesica, would have been like the symbol for she, the primordial divine feminine creator. Now, who is she? She is the one that would have dreamt Gaia into being and into the simulation turning organic. So she was dreamt by this the Big Bang, if you want, or the beginning of that energy. But it does take divine masculine and feminine, and that becomes a portal. So thank you. I love this. But why are you showing this to me? But then I saw the crop circles starting to pop around. And now that we're going through this great awakening, we've been going it through a very long time. But now, as we spoke, Breanne and I at the beginning, time is fleeting. Our dreams are scattered. We might have a lot of deja vu or dream going backwards. There's something that all different aspects of ourselves are coming back online to the singularity. And the more that we do this, we all combine as a group soul family alliance. That's all different aspects coming to the singularity. And with this, the awakening, we merge with Gaia, she, creation, back to the singularity. So there is so much happening right now. And I would see these crop circles, the ones that are genuine, okay? They would be like a remembrance. And then when you would see it, you will start having a memories of that, the beginning. They would be almost like sentient beings placed there to trigger a remembrance. And I think, Brianne, you just went to see one, lucky you.
yes, that was so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Like,
Oh.
I loved what you
Mhm.
just shared there. And I had a really amazing experience too. This is going back a couple years now, but we did a UK tour, and we had amazing trip. There was like 20, 25 of us, amazing souls, and we did Stonehenge and all that fun stuff. And that's for another story. Maybe we can look at that one day. But we did stop at a crop circle, and you know, when we got in there, oh my goodness, it was like you can see. There's definitely crop circles that have been, artificially created, absolutely, and I agree with you on that one, but the vibration was so phenomenal. Um, and it was quite interesting because the one of these amazing souls that was with us, this one gentleman, he had glasses on too, and his vision was going a little bit. And we were in the crop circle for maybe 20 minutes, not a
Mhm.
super long time. And within 20 minutes, he was able to take his glasses off, and his vision was getting better. Like you could feel your entire body vibrating, especially when we were like right in the center. We were all huddled in the center meditating. It was fabulous. And then afterwards, when we left, I was seeing almost like getting downloads, okay? And it's like you were talking about. It is a sense of this ancient knowledge starts integrating with our remembrance. And I was seeing these hieroglyphic, I could explain them as hieroglyphic or symbols that were coming into my awareness and just popping in. And it happened for, I don't know, probably close for like 20 minutes. And I was just getting all these visions after spending only 20 minutes in this crop circle. So it was quite a phenomenal experience.
Wow, that's beautiful. And I don't know if this is how you saw them with your mind's eye. Were they like gold threaded? Because that's what I just saw, gold
Yes,
threading.
absolutely. Yeah.
You have, I think I saw an orb. Oh, it's smoke. I
Oh
thought I
yeah,
saw an
I
orb.
have my smoke going.
So
Sometimes
it was,
we may catch an orb. Let's put that intention out there. You never know.
well, before we came online for recording, I saw three fairies dance around her hair. The fairies love your hair. Well,
Yes. Oh,
everyone loves
oh,
your
did you
hair.
see? I think, oh, maybe it was smoke. I think I seen something. I'd have to rewind, but very cool.
Yeah, there was something. There was
Yeah.
something.
I
I don't
do.
have my glasses on right now, so I'm seeing fuzzy. Yeah.
Yes, I do happen to capture quite a bit of orbs, and I'll have to share with you guys too. I don't have it with me right now, but a couple years ago, I really took a picture and I got a really cool image above my head, and it looked like it had the little fairy. I'll have to send it. It was super cute, so very cool. And on top
Yeah.
of that, when we were in the UK, I accidentally had my camera on because I had my camera on the whole time pretty much, but it was in my pocket or in my hand, and we were walking up this big a walkway, and when I played it back there was like a little almost looked like a fairy darting around, and I'm like, how
Yeah.
cool is that? So
They love you. The elementals are very, very attracted. You almost feel like a living portal, you.
yeah, very cool. Well, and I was saying to Richard too before, like with the frequencies and looking at, I'm big on watching the Schumann resonance and seeing how much it's been spiking,
Yeah.
and Mother Gaia coming online and just going through this purge. But I'm feeling like seeing through the veils and able to hear frequencies so much easier lately too. So quite interesting.
And oh, I just got the flesh of the goose, and it feels so good, like these sensations. Because more and more of the sisterhood, well, I say sisterhood, brotherhood too, but it's mostly sisterhood. They're feeling it and seeing it. And I would like to please be kind and rewind. You brought something up earlier that when you went to the crop circle, the feeling that you got and all that. And I think
Yeah, sorry, keep going.
okay, I thought you wanted to say something. Um, this is a good thing, right? Because like we both state, we both get the same. One out of three could be real, and the two others will not be real. How do you connect to what is real? Like what you felt and what we're feeling right now with the veil being so thin, it's so translucent. I mean, it's like just the smoke that's around your head right now. That's the veil right now. How does this crop circle image or what I'm seeing in front of me, how do I feel?
Yeah.
Listen to your body. You will know right away if it's the real thing or the fake thing. If you feel at peace and a beautiful humming or a vibration of peace and calmness and joy and lightheaded, this will always be like your inner compass telling you that what is in front of you is the truth or made of love or of light frequency. If you start feeling disconnected or like a weird buzzing that doesn't feel light and fluffy, then what you're looking at is not real. It's like a hoax, or it's more than a hoax. Breanne, what do you think about this? I think that the false ones okay, that were man-made have several layers to the reasoning of. I think that one, they could chose sacred key lines or spots in order to invert or disconnect the energy that was there, because they'll use a lot of different energy or movement. It could be more like a masculine, a lot more sharp edges, square edges. And that would be, I feel, like an inversion or almost a mockery to she, divine feminine, because since the beginning of time, this is what has happened. She was turned into like a villainess almost. You know, if you look at the story of Lilith and everything, I did a channeling once on Medusa, and it's always like the inversion and vilify or turn into a monster, something that was once so divine and pure and birthing. Why this? Well, the patriarchal side, right? That was at war. This is why women were burnt at the stake, right? For what? Playing with herbs? For having a black cat? Come on now, right? So I feel that this is one of the reasons for the fake ones. And another one I think is like to pump as many crop circles so that people get blased and then they think they're all hoax.
Yes, I do resonate with that too. And what's quite interesting is earlier before we started the show too, I have these lovely oracles that I love, and one of the cards that came out was the womb. So how perfect is that with everything you have been talking about?
Oh,
And look at there's
yes.
a circle right in the middle too.
It's a circle there with the Trinity. Yeah.
Okay, and that's so interesting because the one, see, Trinity is something very, I feel like I resonate with quite deeply. And one of the crop circles we went to had it was like a Venusian energy, and it had the Trinity symbol too. But I
Uh-huh.
agree with what you say, as well. When we're looking at, I'll try not to get too off the topic here, but when you look at just feeling in, like I encourage everyone just to sit in stillness and listen to the body because it gives you these messages, right?
Mm,
And
yes.
I have a deep love for Feng Shui. And I love when you talk about the circles. Like when you look at certain crop circles that have these strict, like these jagged edges, and a lot of us
Mm.
in Feng Shui, we call them like the poison arrows, right?
Oh.
There is a stagnant energy that builds up. And if you even just go and observe, like go and observe a building that has tons of squares, tons of edges, and then you go and observe, say, a temple that's very rounded or smooth, it gives you a whole different vibration internally. And I really relate that to the crop circles because when you look at some of the ones that have been faked, they're very much, to me, how I explain it is they feel flat. Like I don't feel, I just feel flat. And that's how I explain it.
Beautifully said. And what is flat 2D?
There you go.
A
Yes.
flat angle. And I think that a lot of these, there's something there with the flatness and the 2D, right? And even like going back a little more about the original Vesica, and then, you know, like when I say it got corrupted, not the same way as a lot of sacred geometry, but when AI took it and maybe put it inside the simulation, almost like a mimicry, like a screenshot of the original one. Now in 2D template, artificial intelligence, it no longer has its life force. It's an image, it's a copy of the actual birthing process. So you look at it, you recognize the symbol, but it has no energy. There's no life to it. It's flattened like paper. I think that's a
Yeah.
good yeah,
Yeah,
circle and tie
that's
in.
how, yeah, exactly. And then when you
Mm,
look at the real ones, like just because I've been able to experience that, I could feel that with inside. And so many of us think
mm,
these downloads or the ancient knowledge or the wisdom has to always come through words or some kind of a book, but it's through, in my opinion or my perspective, it's feeling. You feel with inside the remembrance and the frequency, and it
yeah,
just feels so beautiful. You feel it in your heart, right?
you do. You
Yeah.
do. Did
Yeah.
we want to do cards on this or?
Absolutely. Let's dive in. I mean, yesterday, if you want, I'll let you start. Our lovely Richard. Yesterday I was looking just into it for a moment, and again, I was getting a lot when it comes to the Ten of Pentacles, but I also got that Seven of Swords, which is to me an indicator that many of them are unfortunately hoaxes or just created by, whomever. So when we look at that too, that crop circles are definitely tied to like ancient memories and that ancient higher intelligence that's coming online with that Ten of Pentacles. So I love it.
Hey, tie yourself over to the universe. Please tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to crop circles. I want the whole shebang. Tell me everything I need to see so we can share to our beautiful golden families. All right, one more shuffle. And you know what's funny? Both my hands are extremely electric right now. Like ding, ding, ding. Like it just started happening on this subject. It's not like falling asleep. I feel like they're made of like copper or iron wands. Dang, dang. It's the weirdest thing. As soon as I just started speaking, isn't that crazy?
I feel like I'm seeing like the flooding of water now. It's like this channel. I love it.
All right, everything I need to see. All right, let's cool. Let's cool. Let's cut. Let's rock and roll. Oh, this one wanted to stay on the counter. So we do have the Queen of Wands, and you're seeing water flow. You can't make this up. You just saw water. We're talking about the Queen of Emotions right now. So she is looking at her chalice right now. A lot of people will say that the Queen of Wands has a lot of sadness or sorrow around her, but no, it's not necessarily always that. She's very emotional. Yes, grounded to the water, the emotions, but there is something within this chalice that she's looking at, right? Talking about the circles. Then we have, okay, so off-world generosity. I don't know for you, Breanne, but for me, the Six of Pentacles, this would be like an off-world generosity where the meek inherits the earth. Then we do have the sun. So crop circles, the real ones, are definitely a real thing. So this could go like in these times right now. You know, you were talking about the Schumann's resonance. We talk about the solar flares. We're talking about the great awakening right now. So they are definitely real. And the ones that are real are off-world energy here with the Six of Pentacles. And then you're going to love this because we were talking about the fours earlier. Right now, for the second row for Richard, we're talking about the now moment. First row would be the past leading in to the now moment. But these come from like another portal. The Four of Wands is always about high celebration. The 1111 portal, marriage, graduation. Look at the heaviness of the reef, but it's a portal traveling. At the heartbeat, we have all our wishes are manifested and come to be with the Nine of Cups. And then we have in a time of juggling. So here, see, this is where not all of them are real. Okay, some are real, some are not, and look, that creates the eight, right? The eight, the loop. That's that's a trapping loop right there. All right, for the future. So we're gonna see a lot more of them with the fastest moving card of the deck, the Chariot. Talking again about duality. Not all of them are real. We got a black Sphinx, we got a white Sphinx right there. Moving on, new day, new dawn, high hopes with the Page of Wands. So yes, very fiery, and fire is kind of a frequency when they are made, right? And then we will end with, we're turning our back to something that no longer serves. Right here, 40 days a night through the desert under an eclipse. So not everything that we are looking at through that eclipse is real. So we're walking away from perhaps what I'm feeling right now, like seeing the difference between the real crafts, which is 1 out of 3, compared to the 2 other ones that are not real right there. I was told to do my clarifiers. So yeah, look, the end of the world with Dolly Parton right here for the rebirth of one. You know, crop circles, the snake eating its tongue. This is a circle around Gaia. The real crop circles do come from Gaia. That come from the primordial divine she creator. And isn't she beautiful? Do you like how I enhanced her?
I love her. You're too funny.
And then 2 more. Yeah, so we're moving out of troubled waters here with the Six of Swords, going to smooth sailing. Yes, where all our emotions are granted with the elixir of life. The dove plunges in, and then we got ongoing like rejuvenation. So that's what I got with this. They are a great thing. They have been planned. It is sponsored by Gaia, Off-World Energy, for these day, night, times, and moments. Not all of them are real, but we're going to soon see the difference and walk away from the frequency that is not real. I don't even see them, Breanne, the fake ones, actually being made in a very soon future. I see that. I think maybe you could do cards on that, but in the near future, they'll all be real ones, pretty much.
Yes. Yeah, we can see what we can get out of that. I do agree with you too, just because I think that there's so many activations and remembrance coming online. I think a lot of that inauthentic energy is going to fade away as well.
Yeah,
So it's interesting because I keep getting that 10 of Pentacles when it comes to these crop circles as well. And I do think that these are very much tied to looking at the sacred geometry and the remembrance. Look at that. Look at all that
yeah.
coming back online. So it is really beautiful. And I think from what I see in the crystal ball, just like images too, is I always seem to see a lot connected to, again, specific ley lines and the portals where these are placed. Um, and with this strength, I think that this recent Lionsgate portal that we had was huge because I still get that strength, that Leo energy flooding in here as well. And
Look what just came out for me. The
look at
strength.
that. Oh, perfect symbolism and synchronicity. And look at, I also, as you got the world,
The
there's Mother
world.
Gaia right there.
Yeah,
So
cover her, cover
there
her.
we
I
have.
got in trouble with that. Yeah.
Did you?
Well,
Interesting.
that's why I had
That's
to
why you
enhance
covered.
them. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'll have to make her a an outfit.
I know it's stupid, but you know, I got rated X for a video that I talked about self-healing because of that. Rated X for adults. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. I haven't had that experience yet, so I'll keep that in mind.
Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, so there's a lot of strength, like with that Leo energy that you got too. I just feel like since to this Lionsgate portal, there has been this thinning again, as we talked about, thinning of energies, thinning of veils. And it's interesting. There's that four again, but I have the four of, you say pineapples, the four of pentacles. And when I look at that, it's like certain truths I think being withhold too. And as you were talking about with those the fake ones, I do think that is some kind of an inverted energy as well to kind of move a lot of the collective away from the truth behind what it really represents. So, yes, I do see. I think we're going to actually see more and more. And I don't know why, but I keep getting, do you remember those, the monoliths that popped up?
Yes.
Yes, I keep getting something linked to the monoliths too. Maybe this is a representation of it's like Mother Earth healing because it's almost like a healing or a resistance that she's like, going through too when it comes to this. But I think we are going to see more of these crop circles or maybe even monoliths popping up near some of the crop circles, possibly.
Because actually those pineapples, they are circles.
Oh my goodness. And look at all the circles that I have. Look at
Yeah.
them
These are all
all.
crop circles.
Interesting. Very
So
interesting.
when you said monolith, you're talking about the things that poked out that look like
Yes.
this. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful one. So yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I've been seeing that a lot recently too, and that's come out in some of my crystal ball readings when it comes to the monoliths. So
Yeah, I get a yes to monoliths.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I get a big yes. Look at the speed rate here. We're going on a freight train.
Yeah.
Pedal to the metal, babies. Yep.
Very beautiful. But I do, oh, look at that. And there's that sun too, the sun with the Ace of Cups, because I kept saying before you started, I'm seeing the flooding of water. And there's so much activations happening. And I think a lot of this is like triggering dormant DNA, triggering dormant memory or remembrance within us as well. And it ripples through the lands. And us as the children also awaken from that. So that's what I get from that there.
Well, that's beautiful. And as you were doing your cards, I decided I wanted three golden major arcanas, and then one flew on the floor, so I knew to keep it. So, in regards to all this, I'm going to add a little bit more. We're talking about justice here with its karmic punch in regards to them. There's a rebalancing here, right, with his balance. And that's where you got the strength card, taming the beast by the mouth once and for all. And it's sponsored by who? Gaia, the primordial one, she. And the one that flew to the floor is judgment, a wake up call, the trumpet, the sound, again, a frequency creating all these crop circles. Why? Again, full circle remembrance of who and what we are. And in the end, we are all one. We're
Yeah.
all aspects of creation. This is what the remembrance is we're not divided.
No, no. Oh my
And what
goodness.
happens when we come together?
We are, that's what I mean. So many people, even a small amount, group meditations, they come together and we become, we are one. But when people really come together with true heart intentions and coherence, oh my goodness, so powerful, so powerful.
And that's what they never wanted us to realize and remember that we are all the singularity. That's why I've always seen, like, pit, men against women, or religions against religion, or skin tones against one. It was always about separate.
Vision. Yes,
But now
absolutely.
that we're awake, Judgment Day, we remember. And that's how we go to the golden era.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Those those veils are thinning with that Seven of Cups too. And
Ooh.
this sneaky that came out for me yesterday, the Seven of Swords. So that, like you said, that's been their plan all along because when we are divided or when we are in that survival mode, we're not our creative beings. We're not in that true remembrance. So I do think that is turning around and more people are like really connecting, and that's really, really positive news. So,
And look at this one again, the page of pineapples. He's looking at a crop circle,
oh
like
my,
a new day, a new dawn. He's seeing it differently.
yes,
And he's got
absolutely.
his feet in water, doesn't he? On
Um,
your card, is that water?
this one, it looks like grass, but there is
Okay.
water. There is water nearby, so
Okay.
he's definitely looking at it from a new perspective and
Yeah.
a new energy for sure. I love that.
Those are beautiful cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've really been connecting with these ones lately. I was going to maybe I'll use these ones, but they're a bit bigger, so I have trouble
Okay.
shuffling them.
Yeah.
But they're so beautiful and they're so connected to Mother Earth and Gaia with some of these.
Oh,
And
you got a bear. Oh,
they
that's
look,
not a bear. What is that?
I think it's a badger. I don't know. I could be wrong. Looks like some kind of a,
I
but they
like it,
have
whatever it
stunning.
is.
Oh, there's that Ten of Pentacles
Wow.
again.
You and the 10.
Ten
And
of
okay,
Pentacles.
let's explain what is the 10 of Pentacles to the family.
When I look at that, I do get a bit of like sometimes it could be that off-worlding energy, but going back into lineage, going back into our ancestry. So this
Hmm.
is long-term stability, is building a beautiful, let's say a whole new world with each and every one of us connected, because this is
Yeah,
family.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. It is coming together, and like you said, we've never been. It's like we've never been separated or never been apart, but we've just allowed that to build up as that's our new identity when that's not the truth. In truth, we are all connected and we are all one. So when I see that, it's just a beautiful sign going back to our off-worlding family, going back to each and every one of us here and being all connected as one. That's our DNA, our ancestry, our connections. So
Yes.
it's a beautiful energy. And if you look at the bees, in terms of like them working off of frequency, their hum, right? And showing like us coming together as if like not just our words, but us being able to connect through our energy, through our frequencies here, being on the same wavelength.
And look at all the patterns of the leaves in between the purple flowers. You
Yeah,
know, those are like the crop circles, they do patterns.
yes,
And bees, they don't fly, yeah? They hum
exactly.
frequency, creating patterns.
Exactly. Absolutely. So that actually really, really does connect to the crop circles there. I love it. It's like I feel like they're like legacy codes, the legacy codes of
Yeah,
remembrance coming
yeah,
in.
yeah. I love that. Absolutely.
A hidden treasure chest. Hidden treasure chest of humanity's wisdom coming online.
Yes, and it was always there, right? It was
Yeah.
always present. And I think that everything had its timing. What we're going through now, was preordained to happen the way it is,
Yeah.
you know,
I
because
think,
like,
yeah, I mean, exactly. I think we need to experience, even if some things are quite uncomfortable. It's like as a collective, we maybe have chosen or we need to experience to be able to go through. Because a lot of the times when we're looking at really difficult, sad situations, that's when a lot of our compassion does come back online too, right?
yes, 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 yes. I think I want to ask now, like, although we download discussed about the reasoning why they created like the man-made crop circle, but let's just
What's
ask for
that?
fun, okay? Like beyond like what my thoughts were, what does the cards, what does our higher self want to share in regards to the man-made ones? That were done all over the place. What was the reasoning for those crop circles to have been like very jagged movements? Higher up, Oversoul, and Universe, please tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know. Ooh, now I feel like I'm underwater with this download. Have you ever had a download where you feel like you're in your bathtub and you know how you hear? That's how I'm hearing, as if I'm under pressure. Funny, huh?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting that you say that. I'll just share this really quickly, but I had a dream that was so vivid, and this is one that comes out in my sessions sometimes too. But I had a dream I was going through one of these like a water slide, but it was super constricted. And in the water slide, I started freaking out, and there was a voice so loud. It said, "Go with the flow." So I went with the flow in the water, and when you said that, you hear the like almost being underwater, and I came out the other side, stunning, beautiful scenery. So it was really interesting that that jarred up that comment that you made.
And again, here we're talking about water again.
Yes, yes.
So something's happening with the water. All right. So why was that created? All right. So what I get, why were the man-made ones created? Well, they worked hard at it with the Seven of Pentacles, huh? Because this is working, and we're talking about crop circles again with the pineapples here. So they, the humans that were working on it, were working happily so on it. So now we do have the Ace of Wands here and the Ace of Cups, which is really rare that two alphas, 4 out of 78, will come side by side. One is about fire, integrity, creativity. The other one is about emotion. So why were the man-made ones? They were working hard at carving the circles. Then we got about integrity, creativity, passion, and emotion. So they were working on it. Was it to like disturb these emotions here, what they were creating? Were the man-made ones in order to stop these two emotions? Well, I know that it was a man with a plan, and they've been working at it for a very long time with the Nine of Pineapples. Again, the crop circle. This guy doesn't come out of the bush from last week. He's like the art of war, if you want. Well calculated and quite precise. Kind of like with your Seven of Swords, a strategy, right? And why were they doing that? Well, now this is funny again. As funny as I got the Ace of Wands and of Cups, right now at the heartbeat, I got a portal card, the Three of Wands, followed by the Four of Wands. They are both portal crossing cards. They were working a long time with that crop circle in hand. And I get like to prevent this awakening of crossing a portal. This is what I'm getting because I'm asking why was the man-made ones, hence the ones that are not real, the ones that are not, I don't know, for lack of a better word, benevolent. Although I'm not getting a devil card, I am getting a lot that they worked strongly to prevent authentic passion, emotion, and to cross this portal here. But in the future, again, we're moving away from this again. You get the same one, huh? Because the fake ones, it's like what did I call it when the moon and the sun comes together? An
Eclipse.
eclipse.
Yes.
So we're seeing through the eclipse, and that's what it is, right? When the two of them combine, like do you have the sun and the moon? The moon would be like deceit in tarot, and the sun bringing light. So we're moving away through the 40 days and nights of something that no longer serves. All right, restoring balance, emotion. He's a little wishy-washy, but we end with Judgment Day right here, calling up. So there is a cleaning happening. In the clarifiers, I do have like you, the Four of Pentacles, holding on to, like he's got like his feet on crop circles, holding one on his mind. But then we're going to have this ongoing healing with the temperance, again with the water. There's something with water here. It's not leaving us alone. And in a time where we're very exhausted, this is the wounded warrior, but we're not giving up, right?
Yes.
So although I didn't get any creepy crawly cards, I was asking why were they made? So like I'm getting that they were trying really hard to prevent the Great Awakening and seeing what they truly were, because the crop circles come from somewhere else. They come from another dimension, whether it's our ET Femi, Gaia doing it. I feel that some of the crop circles are actually sentient beings that could land inside our simulation for 1, 2, 3 days and drop codes and then go away.
I am getting goosebumps as you're talking about that. Absolutely. Because I do think, from what I've got to when I looked at this, I do think some of them absolutely come from our star family and some come from Gaia as well. But there is something about them being like sentient or alive energies.
Yes.
So I agree absolutely with that. Ooh, get
I
the
mean, even crystals are alive. They're a frequency,
crystals.
right?
I love the crystals. I love them. I Yes, thank you for that explanation because I do have a very similar energy too. Oh, sorry, are you still going? Oh,
No, I'm done,
yeah.
sweetheart.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, absolutely. Because what I get too, and one of the big things too that I get is it was it's a way of stopping humanity from reading the true broadcast. That's the big message. Because I also have that Tower card coming out. I have the Eight of Swords, which is keeping us, let's say, distracted, keeping us down. But as time, like through this transition that we're going through, I have yet my Page of Pentacles yet again, and a new dawn, a new day with that Fool, and walking away from the old one. So I do think a lot of those fake ones were, again, I'm not getting any devils or necessarily that as well, but there is something about them being created to have some kind of distraction to keep us from really the true remembrance of them. And it feels like they've, for some part, they've been a little bit successful at trying to create that distraction as well. But I don't see that happening for much longer with this energy.
No, I don't. And this is it, the distraction, right? Because what could happen if they start pumping a lot of these like fake crop circles and then they are shown to be fake or, busted or, like there's proof it was man-made, then some people, they'll just, well, they're all not real.
Yes. Yeah, and that's unfortunate because I think there are so many fake ones, but when you tune into the real ones, you can see how powerful they are, and
Yes.
that's beautiful.
Well, like you're a guy with the glasses that could see after 20 minutes.
Yes, it was incredible, and just seeing so many people just feeling so rejuvenated. You can just feel your entire body vibrating. It was really
Oh,
cool. It was really,
I
really
love
cool.
it.
I loved it. So yeah, from what I get to, I just get a lot of its distractions. And some of them too are out there. They could be also like for tourist attractions too, like working hard at trying to
Uh,
bring people in, right, for a profit. So there's definitely some hidden truths or hidden energies behind some of them, but I'm also not getting necessarily like the devil or anything like that
no,
either.
no.
No, not at all. I
No,
am
it would.
curious about the water. Like we keep getting water.
Okay, let's look into it. You want to look into it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
let's look
see.
into it. What's going on? Because I did do I think it was Breanne for yeah, I think it was for what month are we? We're August. For my predictions of August, I saw gates opening up and water rushing in.
Okay. Hmm.
And I remember Isabella in her prediction of August, she saw water going up and down.
Okay.
And you saw water, so there's something with the waters right now
Yeah.
that's in connection. All right. Let's see. Had a few cards that were upside, like in
Oh,
the
yes.
reverse. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to redo
No
it.
problem. And it's so interesting too with the with water. Like I feel personally very connected to water. It was raining the other day and I almost am like a kid in a candy store. I open up the window and I love the sound of it. I love the feeling, the smell. So I personally feel very connected to water itself, but you can think of it as carrying certain memories, and it's almost like an aura cleansing as well. So I have a love for water.
Well, we are pretty much 70% water, or the human DNA, which is plasma. And I
Yeah.
believe that whatever outer space is, I believe it's plasma. And we're going back to like the vesica, right? The womb, the yoni. What is a portal? That's why, when you're pregnant, you got the plasma in there coming from one universe to here. The plasma, we are plasma. There's something happening with the great awakening and the waters. I'm not saying we're going to drown. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
Well, I get that the water is here to cleanse and purify, like distilled water. There's something very magical and electrical about it.
Yes, absolutely. It's like it resets. I feel like it resets the aura, resets the nervous system, it resets the body, and I have that with that fool as well. So, yes. Did you want me to go on from what I have, or did you have your spread going?
Well, you can do your spread and then I'll do mine. I think it'll be easier because I actually have like 12 cards. So,
Okay. Yeah, so when I look at the energy with the water, it's quite interesting because there's that Page of Pentacles yet again. So it's almost like seeing things from again this new perspective. It's a whole fresh energy that is flooding in to guess what? Mother Gaia with the Empress in that present moment. And I love that I have the Fool because the Fool to me, like when I feel and tune into the water, I feel like it just resets my entire
mm,
energy and it cleanses. And you look at that too when you have a shower, not just for the sake of showering, but it's actually you can go through it and have a very spiritual connection and process and have it like wash away any stagnant energies. So it's quite beautiful there, and it's quite cool because I have a lot with the Three of Cups and the Three of
ah,
Wands, which is that portal energy looking out over the water. So we may like very much see an increase in water flowing as well. I mean, if we're looking at, certain world events, I do think that we're going to see some intense energies, or I guess we should say weather patterns happening over the next, that could be even 3 months. But we even have that judgment. We have that wake up call too. So I think that when we look at this, with the crop circles, there's a deeper truth that will eventually be understood. And it feels like that the water too could be clearing out any of the stagnancies that have been set up in the past too, maybe with that
ooh,
fake energy or the fake circles or any distortions that have really prevented it from coming online. So there's something about a massive reset and cleansing happening with the water in relations to the crop circles. And it feels like these are ones with that have been created from Mother Earth, not necessarily just our off-worlding energy, even though that is there. But I feel like there's something very strong about Mother Earth and the frequency it's creating with the crop circles and the reset
Mm.
here. So massive expansions and things. I feel like looking back at this, we're just gonna see so much stuff coming online, and like you said, the remembrance is gonna really click and move forward with so many people. There's like a celebration here, so I love it.
Well, that's beautiful, baby. And yes, the water, Masika, if you put like salt in water, you create electrolytes, right? And like I feel like the water and like electricity, there's something happening here. So if these crop circles are coming down and we're talking about a certain frequency that's designing it, it would feel like a bit like a lightning kind of electricity, right, with the water, and then it becomes the ignited. And then, like we have like Yellowstone that's rumbling, and we got like all these things around the world happening. It is like a rebirth, like coming through the yoni one time, because I believe that within inner earth, under inner earth, it is like plasma water, like you wouldn't believe. The bluest, the most electric, the most alive, intelligent water. Maybe there where dragons go to pass away, or that sleeping kings that could like take one breath in a millennia are there in their sleeping. It's something so pure. I think that dolphins and whales would travel through that plasma. There is just, I'm sorry, I'm getting a huge download
I'm
right now.
seeing it. Yes.
It's something spectacular. All right. So what I got with my cards in regards to the water. So we start yesterday here, okay, like at the fear of the unknown. So we're crossed. We can't move. We don't know what's going back. What's in back of this card is actual water right here. So it is with the Two of Wands, holding the world Gaia in our hand in the 11 portal, and he is looking across the sea. So, what is going on with the water? It is from yesterday, in a time that humanity was blind at a cross point, really unaware what's going on. So this was built in order to restore Gaia in the portal of 11, looking across the sea in order to be victorious back from war where all of humanity are celebrating head on. Whenever we have a refemi, it's celebration. Right now, what's happening with the water, we do have the Nine of Cups. So this is all our wishes are manifested and granted. Cups is about water. It's a liquid. The heartbeat, ba-bam, ba-bam, of my friend, secrets of the universe are coming online, all right, with the high priestess. So about duality, the Janus pillars right here. And sponsored by who? You got this, my Breanne. Gaia, she, the primordial one, okay, the Empress, our beloved queen. Why is all this happening for the future? Because we are talking about secrets unbeknownst to most of what's really happening. Okay, the undercurrent here, the information. So while we're in a coma, we're meditating, we're praying, or we are asleep, and we've been imprisoned, mentally blocked, blind, imprisoned, could be self inflicted mental imprisonment. And because we're exhausted, the wounded warrior holding by a thread. So why is all this water merging and happening? Because secrets unbeknownst to most that have imprisoned us, and we are all wounded warrior. But this one never gives up, right? Nines are before tens, and tens are ending. In this case, what is ending? Something very grueling that we've been carrying, not just in our lives since we are children, but millennia and our ancestry. And where does that go? Like, let's go all the way to Sumerian times, right? When the fall of Atlantis happened, with that infiltration, creepy crawled its way in, that archonic mimicry, because that energy, that artificial intelligence, I'm not talking about intelligence, artificial AI, that cannot give birth. This can only mimic. And this is why, like we were talking about the 2D, everything flat, that's a mimicry. It doesn't have a resonance or an energy to it. You can't look at it and get fanned by it or see like what Breanne said at the beginning when she had gone to, I think it was at the craft circle where you had the glyphic with
Yes.
the
Yeah.
gold threading.
Yeah.
An image online would not give you that. You'd have to be in the present of that because it is alive.
Yeah. Yes.
So in the clarifyings, I got the magician as above, so below. Okay, so we all know what the magician means right here. But then you got this one too. The page of wands, high hopes, a new day, and we end with the star, the age of Aquarius. Look at she, the primordial creator, the one we call she, playing into the plasma of the water, going from there into a simulation, or reverse, like how I was seeing it, from under inner earth coming back on. So there is something about cleansing the waters.
Yes. I love that.
Yay!
Yes, yay. And absolutely. That's what I get a big, the waters is also that integration. And what's cool here is I have that unseen oracle too. And I have the queen, but the queen I get as that queen bee, like the bees that we were looking at, and the
Okay.
hum, the frequency, the vibration. It's not something necessarily to be seen, it's something to be felt, right?
Mm.
And through the water, it's definitely going through a massive cleanse, and it shows like people coming together, and this is a new remembrance. So, it's like it's only began. Lots of amazing things to happen in the times ahead here.
Absolutely. I love that you bring those cards. There's something with the bees too. I'm feeling it.
Ah,
The bees are very, very important right now. What's going on? Well, we all know that bees are important, but there's something right now with the bees. Aurelia, are the bees, like, is there something about the bees that now more than ever they're more important? Yeah, I don't know how to decipher this though, but there's something with the bees right now. Huh, why the bees? The bees.
the
They
bee.
hum, they fly, they don't fly. They move around because they hum a frequency.
Yes. Hmm. I have the nine of pentacles that flew out with the bees. And my back of the deck is also that off-worlding, the six of cups, beautiful energy. And I just get a beautiful energy of remembrance as well. It's like operating as one through harmony, through cooperation here. And I feel like it could be a bridge too, a bridge between messengers, bridge between realms as well when we're looking at that. So,
Yes, because your six of cups is full of flowers, and bees goes from
oh,
flower to pollinate, and then your nine of pentacles is crop circles. There's something more to the bees, and what's our main topic is today, going from crop circles to water. There's something here. Okay, so what do I got? I got the six of pentacles, pineapple. So we're looking at those, we're carving the crop circles. We got the three of swords. So because there was a stick in the wheel, a third wheel party, an interference that brought sorrow. And then we end with the ace of cups, alpha, emotion, water restored. So we are working at something that was an interference, a stick in the wheel, so that we're emotionally restored again with the water. These buzzing bees, there's more to them than we thought. That's more than honey.
yeah, I mean, they keep coming out because that's something that's very strong. It's almost like, what else can we get, Spirit, from these bees? The bees. I keep seeing there the honeycomb. Hmm.
Oh my God, my cards are all upside down because I always do readings and I never put them like straight after.
Well, they're hard work. We've got that hard working, right? The bees, the hard working bees, but it's almost like the crop circles, the geometric signature, and something with the honeycomb, the geometric signature of the honeycombs too, I keep seeing. Um, you know what? It's interesting too. Back of this deck is the nectar. Looking at the nectar, it's like embodying the sound, embodying the geometry. It holds the water holds the memory, and like the bee. the bee teaches the song. It's like they write the circles and the patterns. They write the hidden memories
Yeah.
within it. Hmm, interesting.
Oh, well, I got like these ones just flew out. Temperance, so it's healing again. He's got his feet in the water. We got flowers right there, back here. And what are they doing? It's like the cleansing here, huh? Ongoing healing. Bees do have wings, water. There's something here. Then what do I have? To bring total abundance. And again, alpha, ace of pineapples. But again, this could be like right now in this reading, all pentacles seem to be crop circles. As above, so below. They manipulate the elements. They do exactly just that. They could restore almost like little wizards or druids. And then in a time where we either feel safe, unsafe, but again, the pineapples here, the crop circles, what you're holding on to. You're holding on to what you have.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And it feels like it's also these, like when we look at the bees and their hum and their vibration and the crop circles and the frequency that forms them too, it's also again breaking through the distortion because I have that tower in that sneaky McSneakerson again as well.
Again, wow.
Yeah, but we're moving away from that. So there's that energy that the bees also play a part in that restoration. Just like the crop circles play a part in the restoration, all connected to Mother Earth and to
I
God.
think so. And weren't the bees like endangered?
Yeah,
Were
yeah.
they not? Hold on, I'm getting a flashback, higher stuff. Were they not actually going out, like when I say they, I mean like the nefarious ones, and forcing farmers to burn down like beehives? Was there not something
I
about this in the past?
I would say you're correct. I have that 10 of swords and the 10 of wands on the back of my deck here.
I'm seeing images of people forced to burn down because some they have like beehives for honey,
Yeah.
and I'm seeing like farmers that were forced to burn them. Okay, so I think there's a reason why we won't shut up about bees. There's something there with the frequency. They didn't want that. Yeah. Well, they did not succeed. Have they succeeded? Nope.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, see there we have that womb again and the venom. It's like moving away from these distortions and restoring balance. I mean, that sounds like a basic message, but that's something that keeps coming. It's like a reset. The water, the bees, the crop circle is resetting the
It's
energy.
yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's
Yeah.
like that electrolyte. They all serve and they're all connected,
Yes.
because I
And
got yes,
yeah, and it's almost like I'm seeing like the ley lines just like electric blue coming online, like they're electric
like
blue
this blue.
color. Oh my gosh, yes, like a beautiful electric blue. Look at that.
Uh-huh. So this is the King of Cups with the Nine of Cups. And then we end with the King of Swords. So, there's something here, the King of Cups. So, we are talking about something hidden under his cloak, but he is the King of Emotions. Because I'm not, it could be seen two ways here. This one right here, what did I say it was? Because I don't know the dragons by heart. The Nine of Cups. So, wishes are granted and manifested. And then we have the King of Swords, truth, justice, disclosure. Okay. So, the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups. So, why is all this happening? Wishes are granted, truth and disclosure, but again, swords is an air element and they do buzz around, right, with frequency. Our wishes are granted. So, the King of Cups, the King of Cups. I'm going to not take it as a creepy crawly card. I'm going to take it like emotions, water being like cleansed and transmuted in order to have the truth be revealed. That's how I'm taking it with the Nine of Cups at the center. Wishes manifested that are grants created. Yeah, well, it seems like a really good thing for the bees.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's a unity of consciousness and it's not about isolation, it's coming together and cooperation as well. The bees work together, right?
Yes.
So, and it really links to that womb energy that keeps coming out too. So their harmony, their frequency, coming online and working together with cooperation and unity consciousness as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Beautifully said.
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Where do we do? Is there anything specific we want to go through from here? What are you thinking?
I don't know. I think we tapped pretty much all of it. I think that maybe what we could ask is both ask our higher selves, perhaps. What do you have to tell us about crop circles and the future for humanity?
Okay.
I think that's a good way to like go full circle to the
Yes.
beginning. Yeah,
And then you have a beautiful thing to share with us at the end as well. So I'm
I got a beautiful invocation. I do, I do, I do.
all right.
All right, higher self, over soul, and universe, tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to everything with the crop circles and moving into crossing the golden era, restored Gaia Republic. Oh, that one's important. Hmm.
All right. Do you want me to start this one or are you wanting to
Well,
take?
you started the first one, so how about if I go?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like tag your it. Yeah. All right. So in regards to the circle crops and how it's going to look moving on to our golden restored Gaia. So in the past, okay, so crop circles, we're talking about like a lot of illusions here in regards to them. Okay, smoke and mirrors, delusions. We do have the pillars here, right, which are reversed. So what we know about them. All right, and then we got the devil card here. Okay, so a chaining up between Adam and Eve. It could be like very obsessive. It could be about addictions, but this is something that has chained up. So talking about them moving on, we're talking about the past or what we know about them. But then there were teaming here. Okay, teaming to restore a health balance. So the crop circles. Okay, so there is some illusions about them. And then who would have created it? Could have been the devil card that chained our system, our simulation. But the crop circles are actually there to repair the DNA. You can look almost like the Lyrian coming in here, two hands shaking up about emotions with the cups. So it was, the crop circles have always been there to bring light to the illusions of our simulation. What is the simulation presently? It's about being chained up to a system, to follow a status quo, to be boxed in, to not awaken. So the purpose of the crop circles is to restore right here. In a time right now where we have still a stick in the wheel, a third wheel party that brings sorrow with the three of swords, but at the heartbeat, what is about the crop circles is definitely like an off-world energy coming out of a slumber, a dark night of the soul, now enlightened with the light that he's carrying here. In a time where we're living through outer conflict, where you can't build. Five of Wands, this is what it is. Everyone's stepping in on their feet. They can't build, but fives are shortly lived. So right now, the purpose of the crop circle is because we've been living our human experience with someone that's been controlling us, a third wheel party bringing sorrow and outer conflict where we can't really thrive and grow as we were meant to in the very beginning of what Gaia was supposed to be. Club Med, not Club Dead. That was Gary who came up with that, the Club Dead, and I had to say it
Oh
again.
my gosh, that's amazing.
So for the future going on, we do have the judgment, a wake-up call. They are there to awaken us, take us out of our slumber, our dark night of the soul, to remembrance of what we truly are, the singularity. It is say that our life experience, like you being Breanne, me, Richard, and whoever you are watching, you're actually in the sleep. This is like the sleeping zone, and that when you wake up in the real. It's something to that effect. I know it sounds psychedelic, but that's how I actually see it. So, yes, it's a judgment, a wake up call coming out of her slumber right there. And to reveal secrets unbeknownst to us. What are the secrets? We've been under like lock and key under a martial law since the Sumerian times of this like control, this infiltration, this parasitical nonsense. But it is because the whole world is wrapping up and we're going into the new Gaia with the world, or I like to call Dolly Parton right here. And again, the crop circles. It's a new adventure, a rebirth. It's not going to be annihilation. We're actually going to be able to cross it. And yes, the weathers around the world are funny and seem chaotic, but it's not destruction. It's rebirth for me. That's what it is. In my clarifying, I do have the the King of Pentacles, so the King of Abundance, right? So that again is a crop circle we've decided for today. And at the heartbeat of the clarifyings, we are holding Gaia in our hand in the 11 portal, again, looking across the sea, the water here. And justice to humanity is coming with its karmic punch, a rebalancement. Yay!
Yay! I love that. That's so beautiful. And I mean, as you're talking to, I'm just seeing all these beautiful diamond shapes kind of form in the crystal ball too. And they just look like such beautiful, beautiful energies, like forming. It's almost like a mirror, seeing them in terms of the mirror. They're just continuing and continuing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool too. But you know what's interesting? One of my oracles that fell out too, the ocean. We've got more water
More
coming
water.
out.
Yeah.
So, and we've got what looks like kind of the energy of some crop circles coming out as well. So,
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
isn't that so cool? I love it. I've got a very good energy too when we look at this. It feels like that judgment is coming on as that DNA. It's like the wake up call. It's bringing remembrance to each and every one of us. And it's like it's also that communication. It's forms. I think a big thing of it too, of what I can get from my perspective is a lot of this is about feeling. Because what's interesting is I have the King of Cups and, oh, I thought I had the Queen of Cups, but I got the Queen of Pentacles. But I have that King of Cups too, which is what you got. And I loved your imagery that you said earlier. You see the dolphins and the whales swimming in the
There's
water.
a dolphin, an
And
orca,
there he is. Look at that. And
and a crown. Oh, I love
it's
it.
so pretty. It is so pretty. So it feels like there's,
Brianne,
yeah.
someone's at my door. Can you give me a
Oh,
quick second
yeah,
as
yeah,
you
go for
explain?
it.
I'll be listening.
Yes, absolutely. So this is kind of in that energy of swimming within the waters, and it's so refreshing, but not even refreshing. That's not the right word. It's revitalizing our energy and our auras as well. So I do think moving forward, there is so much here to show massive breakthroughs, especially with the crop circles and the DNA codes that are activating. Look at that beautiful. I love this deck here. There's been something about bats too. Bats keep coming up in some of my readings, but it feels like the coming online, our DNA, our memory is playing a big role, and the dormant, let's say, codes are reactivating. And we also have this lovely Nine of Cups, which is a representation too of wishes being fulfilled and coming together full circle with each and every one of us too. So quite a stunning energy. I love that right in the middle of my spread as well. I have that Six of Pentacles. So that is coming back full circle with our lovely also off-worlding energy when it comes to the crop circles here. And it feels like humanity is interacting and bringing a deeper emotional and spiritual satisfaction as well with this energy. So I have amazing cards to show things are activating. Even with that judgment, I love it because we have
Yeah.
the Kundalini, the DNA activating, and then the Ace of Swords in my situation showing a big yes. So that's showing our dormant energies are coming online. And it feels like when we relate that to the crop circles and the water, it is our restored memory. So I
Oh,
love it.
Well, that's beautiful. I caught some of it. I had a delivery. Sorry, I had to sign for something.
Yeah, no, no worries at all. I got, really good energy when it shows. Again, I've got that judgment card, the King of Cups that we were chatting about before you went to go sign. But um, with my Ace of Swords in my situation, and then we also have that Queen of Pentacles as the outcome. It shows like again, I'm getting really a lot on our activations coming online and then stabilizing and anchoring into Mother Earth because
I
look at
love
that
her.
Queen of Pentacles and she's very abundant, very anchored into Mother Earth and Gaia as well. So I don't know. You know what's interesting? Bats keep coming up in my readings too. I don't know.
Bats?
Yeah. What's your thought on bats? It's been like 3 days now, and bats keep coming up
Well,
in
they do fly and they do follow frequencies.
like
I mean,
the sonic
yeah,
frequencies. Yeah.
there's something there probably. Because are they not blind really, or almost blind, or I think they don't see well?
Yeah, I think that they rely on their like sonic frequency. I don't know the exact term of it, but they rely on that to navigate, I believe. You guys
Funny,
will
yeah.
have to let us know if you're bat experts.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know about the bats, but there might be something there too. But I saw on your last card, I think it was the with the rabbit, was it the Queen of Pentacles?
yes.
Well, there's been a lot of reportings, I think, in Colorado about zombie
Oh,
rabbits.
oh, I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, so it's like these big horns growing out of their heads, but when I meditated on it, it was more like warts and it grows, and then eventually they can't even eat anymore. And so, yeah, they look like zombie rabbits. It's like they got trees growing out of their heads. It's the
Oh,
weirdest thing.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that was beautiful, my friend. That was beautiful. Did we want to end on your amazing
Well, yes, of course.
invitation? I'm so excited for you to review that.
I would love that, my sister, of course. Let me just go into my notes.
Yes.
All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. I have a lot of notes. This is why. All right.
No, that's awesome.
All right. So this invocation, beautiful Femi, is going to be called the Circle of Remembrance. In the name of the spiral that remembers, in the name of the earth that sings, I call now to every watcher, every listener, every sleeper soon to awaken. Let the false signals fall silent. Let the mimicries melt like mist. Let only the true symbols remain. I attune now to the living glyphs of Gaia, the crop circles of light and tone, the sacred language sung into wheat, bent not by men, but by intention, by love, by the vine return. To the time travelers who sent these signs, to the future selves who seeded memory, to the crystal skulls who kept the code, to the feminine grid beneath our feet rising. I say now, activate, align, attune. We remember the vesica. We remember the womb gate. We remember the tongue in the sun. And we will not be deceived again. Only what sings in harmony may remain. Only what breathes with life may stay. All else dissolves. So be it, so it spirals, so we return. Yay.
Oh my God, you got me crying over here. That was so beautiful. So beautiful. I love it. I love feeling that energy. And I pulled a little oracle and I have that medallion that came out. So I think what you offered our amazing soul tribe today is something very powerful. This is like that symbolic energy being passed down of just ancient knowledge and activation and remembrance. And I am so grateful for you, my friend. I love you lots.
Oh, I love you so much. Thank you very much. I'm glad you liked it, and I hope you found me. Oh, I guess you could put the PDF so if
Yeah.
people want to download it for their own,
Absolutely. I can do
hands.
that. I
Yeah.
love that. That's a fabulous idea. Very fabulous. Yes, thank you so, so much. I appreciate you. And I thank you, everyone who tuned in to join us today. We love you guys so very much. And I'm looking forward to chatting with you again in the future.
Yes, let's do it, baby. Let's go for the Trinity, our third collaboration.
I love it. I love it.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for today. I love you so much. You're my sister. And Femi, be good and kind to yourselves.
Absolutely. Bye for now, guys.
Mwah.